Welcome to Suzhou! Hello and welcome back. We're Louie and Rose and we're on a tour to visit every province in China. In this episode, we're going to Suzhou in the Jiangsu region, known for their foods, temples and canals. Join us as we explore the Venice of the East. Let's get started.
Hello everyone, we have made it to Suzhou, the famous canals of Suzhou. We just came from Shanghai. It was a 1 hour train on the slow train, but half an hour on the bullet train. But yeah, we're just gonna wander around the beautiful canals of Suzhou, and I'm sure many of you have seen lots of Instagram posts about Suzhou. It's like really picturesque green canals with like beautiful desserts.
Yep, you can definitely tell I knew nothing about Suzhou.
We had some earlier, let's go find some more later. And yeah, we just walked down this like non-main street at all and like heaps of places to dress up. So if anyone wants to come to Suzhou from Shanghai, super quick day trip or whatever. And I think we can go have some tea or like more desserts by the canal, so we should go find some.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Now before we get to the desserts, a little history. Suzhou's famous canals date back over 2,500 years and were initially used for irrigation, defense and transport, but exploded in importance when a massive Grand Canal was built to connect northern and southern China for grain trade and economic unity. This turned Suzhou into a thriving hub supporting silk production and trade for centuries. Even now, the ancient structures are preserved, maintaining the poetic beauty. There's plenty of boat rides for you to enjoy and soak in the views, giving it the nickname Venice of the East. But back to the desserts. We found a spot near the canal and ordered 2 between us.
Did you even come to Suzhou if you didn't have cute desserts in bamboo little trays? Matcha jelly. And I think this is a taro something bob. Let's try it out. I think it's matcha with some cream of some sort. I hope you don't like sweet desserts because this ain't sweet. It looks better than it tastes. Looks better than it tastes. Let's try the other one. Whee! Does it taste better than it look? Maybe mix it. Let's try. Oh, this one's a bit better. I like this one better. Tidge bit sweeter. Tidge. It's like taro and some porridge, like rice made out of. I have no idea what this is. It doesn't taste like much. It's like porridge and its sweetness, like sugar. But this is definitely taro, you can taste it.
And I'm sure it's great for the Chinese palate. Now that we have our stomachs tickled with some food, it's time to get an actual meal. Oh, and on our way to our restaurant, we stumbled upon this cat cafe with free roaming cats.
Look at the Maomi Cafe.
Look at these cats, they're just chilling outside. Look at that. Wow.
It's gonna pounce. It's gonna jump.
Wow.
It's gonna pounce.
This one is gonna jump.
It's gonna jump. It's gonna jump.
He's gonna jump. He wants to. These guys are free to roam. Well, that's a first for me. Now for our next meal, we have hairy crab noodles. And these noodles largely originated from Shanghai and the Jiangsu region.
那咱拌面的话，就是先把面打散之后，再加入那个蟹肉酱啊。
哦，好。
假如咱一份面不够吃，等一下还要续面的话，就是把那个蟹肉酱留一半哈，留下一份面的哈。好，因为面的话尽量尽快拌开，要不然它就会坨，就不好吃了啊。好，趁热吃好吃啊。好，
谢谢。
So first step, mix those noodles up real good. Then the crab sauce. Crab into here. I'm gonna have a second serving later, so I'm gonna put half. Wee. Mix well. Ooh. And enjoy. Yum. This texture is very bouncy. Nice and warm.
Nice and salty. Not too salty.
And of course, the second bowl.
不用洗，倒进来。哎，你这边呢？好，倒进来了啊。需要帮你拌一下吗？
我自己的还可以。
好的。
谢谢。Second bowl down. And of course we can't forget the dessert.
Look how pretty it is. It has like green pearls with osmosis flower petals, and on this one is purple and pink with maybe like ice jelly. Is that what they call it? Ice jelly. Alright, let's try this one first. See what flavor it is. It's like milky, and it's like quite cold and icy. It's quite nice, actually, really refreshing. Not too sweet, or not sweet at all. What's this? Some jelly of some sort. It says peanuts in it. Brown sugar, jelly, ice jelly with tapioca balls. This is much sweeter than this. I'm glad I started with that. But now how do I go back? And what's this? That's like, you know when we were kids and you had to eat traditional Chinese medicine, and you always were fed these hawthorn flakes? I think this is hawthorn in cube form. It was definitely hawthorn flakes.
And speaking of flakes, this next dish is one of the most iconic and famous dishes in Suzhou cuisine. This show-stopping dish is called a squirrel fish, which comes from its striking visual appearance and is a hard dish to master as it requires perfect knife work for the flesh to flake right off. Got the main dish. This is the squirrel fish, specialty from Suzhou, and they say that Emperor Qianlong loved it so much that this is now one of the local dishes. It's supposed to look like a squirrel, in the shape of a squirrel, and then it's been deep fried with like sweet and sour sauce. So let's give this a try. Oh, it's fresh, it's steaming. Can you see the steam come out? Bite. Not too bad. Reminds me of fish and chips with a bit of sweet and sour sauce on top. It's a feast for the eyes, definitely. In terms of flavour, sweet and sour sauce is quite flavoursome. There's a bit of vinegar, a bit of sugar, a bit of sourness to it, and then it's just coating that deep friedness. So overall, it's actually not too bad, but nothing too special either. It's like a sweet and sour fish, similar to sweet and sour soup. Just like in life, we got sweet and sour moments. But how about a savoury one right now? This is a Shenjianbao. Can't say we've been to this region without eating Shenjianbao. Originally from Suzhou, and is a pan-fried meat-filled bun. The best part? The soupy juiciness that oozes right out as you take a nice big bite out of it.
Yum. Hot, fresh, soupy. What more can you ask for?
A great morning snack. Now if you're in Suzhou, one of the best places to see the interconnected canals and waterways is coming to Tongli, ancient water town.
We are currently in Tongli ancient town, and the first ancient town we've been into that is not
commercialized,
man-made.
Yeah, it's a real ancient town, which means people actually live in there. Everyone's just living their daily life here, and it's actually quite quiet.
Because it's winter and it's on a Thursday, it's pretty cool. Like you can enter all these olden day type mansions where it's like full of gardens and like big buildings, and you're just like, wow, I wish I lived in one of these places. Welcome to my humble abode of when I was in my last carnation.
You are Suzhou.
This was my house. Whoa, this is beautiful. This is where I stroll the gardens as a princess, a rich aristocrat of the times. This is really nice garden.
And there were many more gardens we saw. We leisurely strolled our way through the town, the alleyways, and it really gave us a sense of peace and calm.
This is a nice stroll. It's very peaceful, very quiet, and there's no one around.
It took us a good part of the day to get through the whole water town. There were way too many nooks and crannies to explore, and by the end of it, we were hungry.
What are we eating?
Hotpot! What else do we eat?
And not just any hot pot. As soon as we walked in, there were lines and lines of clay pots fired up over hot coals.
I'm still kind of cold, so I need to eat some hot lamb to heat my body up, because in Chinese, lamb is also like heating, you know, it warms the soul. There's like red dates, goji berry, corn. Corn in China is not sweet corn, by the way, for anyone who's gonna be sorely disappointed when they have a bite of corn in China. Not lamb ribs, this is like chunks of fatty lamb. 1 kilo chunks of fatty lamb. Some soup. I'm gonna try some soup first. Oh, it's really lammy. Yum. Look at the fat in the meat. Put some spring onion, coriander, spring onion, soy sauce. Okay, the fatty is really yummy. Yum.
So everyone in China, you need to eat this lamb hotpot. So good. And this sauce as well. So peanutty. It's like straight out of the jar. Smooth peanut butter. That's so tender. Oh, yummy. Highly recommend this. It's delicious. Demolished.
Finished.
And now that we've sampled the food, visited the canals and waterways that also run throughout the city,
Another ancient water town. Don't know what number this is.
it's time to visit some famous and historical landmarks.
Hello, we have arrived at the Tiger Hill Pagoda in Suzhou. Just got a metro here, just got off the metro and it's literally like 2-3 minute walk down here, and let me just show you.
The Tiger Hill Pagoda is one of the most famous landmarks in Suzhou. The hill itself is a burial site of a king approximately during 500 BC. Legend has it that after 3 days, a white tiger appeared and guarded the hill. The pagoda itself was built during 960 AD and due to soft soil foundations has a northward lean of 3 to 4 degrees.
Alright, next stop we were going to Hanshan Sea, which is Hanshan Temple. Also another temple famous for it being beautiful.
It's been written by a famous poet called Zhangji during the Qing dynasty.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Do you know what the poem is called, and can you recite the poem?
I definitely cannot. But I can tell you, the temple has been destroyed at least 5 times by fire.
Alright, let's go check it out.
Let's go.
We've arrived at
Hanshan Temple.
Hanshan Temple.
We're at Hanshan Temple now. There's a lot more people, a lot more things to see, a lot more, it's bright.
Oh, let's go in.
Hanshan Temple is one of the most famous and culturally significant Buddhist temples in China. The temple was built between 502 and 519 AD and became associated with a legendary monk poet called Hanshan, who was said to have resided here, giving the temple its name. Much of its fame comes from one of the most famous and widely taught poems in Chinese schools, a short Tang Dynasty poem by a guy called Zhang Ji. Over the centuries, it suffered between 5 to 7 destructions from both war and fires, and subsequently rebuilt again.
Oh, this is a proper Buddhist temple in here. Everyone's burning incenses and praying. Very lively in here, definitely very lively.
Today, it's both an active monastery and a major tourist site, drawing in local crowds, tourists, and devout Buddhists to pray for blessings and peace.
This temple is actually really, really nice. It's so decorated. It's very, very, very nice.
The temple had a really nice atmosphere. It was serene, calming, and well taken care of.
What did you just witness?
The biggest freaking koi fish I've ever seen in my life. This white one is huge. I think it's nearly 1 meter long. This yellow one as well. The hell is crazy. It's like this big. Like so many of them. Nuts.
And after exploring the insides of the temple, just opposite is a huge bell tower, which will be our last and final destination here in Suzhou.
Let's go towards the Great Bell Tower. There is a reason why they call this the Great Bell Tower. Look at the bell. What the hell?
This massive bell weighs 108 tons and stands at 8.6 meters tall. It's housed inside a pavilion-styled structure, painted in vibrant red and gold and topped with a golden spire, typical of classical Chinese architecture. The bell itself is engraved with over 70,000 characters from something called a Lotus Sutra and features celestial beings on the rim. This bell is in the Guinness World Records as the world's largest Buddhist bell. Well, that's it for our journey here, guys, in Suzhou.
Bye-bye, Suzhou. Don't forget, like and subscribe to follow us for more.
And as always, thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next one.